What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm excited to bring you back yet another Pokemon Draft League content video. This, of course, being the URDDL. It is week 6, and we are up against none other than VagueParallels. He's the coach of the Denver Dragapults, and something kind of interesting about this week. So I'm pretty sure with 4 wins, it's a little bit of a spoiler, we won our week 5 game against Gallenskog. With our 4th win, I'm pretty sure are locked into playoffs based on how the standings are shaping out. Yeah, a little bit interesting is that we are tied in terms of win-loss with Vague. I believe he has a little bit of a higher differential than us. I believe we have like a plus 12 and he has like a plus 18, I think. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. We're facing another coach at this point with the same record. I think at this point there's 3 coaches with a 4-1 record. The other one being Feathers, who we lost to in week 4. Well, technically it's a week 2 battle, but it was during week 4. I was looking at this matchup, and just because I was trying to get an idea of like all the coaches that are 4-1 or better, I guess. And yeah, it's not as straightforward as I thought. There's definitely a lot of bulky Pokemon on this draft, which give my team some problems. So we're gonna see if we can't do with a little bit more of an offensive team coupled with some supportive options. So to give you guys an idea of what my opponent has access to and why it's so problematic, my opponent has access to a team that consists of Urshifu Single, Mew, Zygarde 50%, Tapu Fini, Celesteela, Volcarona, Diancie, Aerodactyl, Torracat, Wartortle, Electabuzz, and Poltergeist. Yeah, a lot of ways that his draft can support his main hitters, which would be the Urshifu's Zygarde. Volcarona can be supportive too, but it can also be super offensive. And Diancie's honestly very threatening as a Pokemon in this format. I think he got a bit of a steal with that Pokemon at 9 points with Terra as an option. So yeah, he's got a very, very well thought out draft for sure. A lot of good offensive and defensive cores there. And yeah, just a lot of ways that he can defensively and offensively threaten my draft. So yeah, we have a work cut out for us. So to kick things off, we're going to start with a tanky offensive Ogerpon Wellspring. It's kind of like a mixed role here because it does have the Follow Me, but it has 3 attacks. Basically, I wanted to make sure that I had the coverage I needed to hit my opponent's draft harder. The only issue that I'm going to say I don't have helping me this week is I'm not going to bring Priority Tailwind, and it might come to bite me in the butt a little bit, but yeah, my opponent's got quite the team into just Tornadus in general. I think he's got good options to prevent Tailwind, like Taunt, Aerodactyl, and stuff like that. So, I guess it's Prankster priority, but yeah, it just kind of Tailwinds and dies against him. I don't know, it might come to bite me in the butt later, but I want to make sure I had the offensive and supporting pieces that I needed to deal with my opponent's more prominent Pokemon. So yeah, we're running 3 attacks Ogerpon. Wanted to have Horn Leech to make sure that I had a little bit of longevity and make sure that I had coverage for Tapu Fini. In general, I think this is a decent Terra option to my opponent, as having the special defense boost means that certain Pokemon won't be able to hit me as hard, such as the Fini, Celesteela, Volcarona. If he's special Diancie, that's another one. So kind of biting my options here with Ogerpon as a potential Terra option. It's not my main focus for Terra, but yeah, we'll see if it makes ways for us. And then second off, we have Terra Ice Regieleki with 3 attacks Protect. It was a funny thought running the Terra Ice just as like a bluff for Zygarde, so it would be forcing him to Terra his Zygarde. That's kind of the thinking, is that I didn't want him to have the option to Terra something like Urshifu or even Volcarona or Fini, just to make my time more annoying in terms of dealing with those Pokemon. So I'm gonna see if I can't force the Terra on Zygarde this week, make my time a little bit easier with certain Pokemon, potentially. Yeah, the thought behind this is just to get Helping Hand supporter next to it and hopefully claim some kills. It doesn't kill things necessarily by itself, so having Helping Hand next to it is going to be kind of important. And this is the reason why we're going to be rating the next Pokemon, which is Fizdav Citrus Berry Magmortar. It's going to be Terra Fairy to help us deal with the Urshifu and the Zygarde a little bit. And we have, excuse me, we have Follow Me as our second redirector on this Pokemon here. We also have Clear Smog to help against something like a Dragon Dance Zygarde or a Coil Zygarde, because I feel like that's something that could definitely come into us. Like, especially defensive side with Coil, I could see that being a bit threatening into us. Especially if he's able to get like Tailwind up himself with like Aerodactyl or something like that. It could definitely be something that he could do. Trying to tailor towards Zygarde as a wing condition. It is his kill leader, and he's obviously got the support to back that up. So I'm kind of banking on him trying to solve the Zygarde question this week. But yeah, we have just Heat Wave and then Helping Hand, of course, to support things like the Regieleki. So and with our bulk, I believe we guaranteed live 2 hits from Urshifu, assuming it's not like Life Orb Iron Head. Assuming we're Terra Fairyed. So yeah, it's kind of nice there. Then for the latter half of our team, we have a Wise Glasses Protect 3 attacks Ursaluna Blood Moon, Terra Normal, of course, to get that damage boost with Blood Moon Hyper Voice. The reason why we're running a little bit of Spadef is so that we can better take hits from something like the Celesteela with like Giga Drain or Air Slash. Just make sure that we're taking less chip damage over time from something like that. And then with the Terra Normal, we wouldn't be super affected by like Muddy Water from Tapu Fini as well. That's kind of another thought behind that as well. But overall, just Blood Moon and Hyper Voice are pretty spammable into my opponent. I don't have to worry about effects of static from Electabuzz with Ursaluna, and in general, this thing just really enjoys the matchup, I think. We're going to see if we can't run it supported by Trick Room this week, which is why we're bringing a Mental Herb, physically defensive Dusknoir with Terra Fairy. He has a lot of taunt and just general deterrence to Trick Room, so we're going to be bringing Mental Herb to counteract those. And yeah, Trick Room's obviously super important for Ursula to do its job, so we're hoping to be able to lead that potentially in one of these games, either game 1 or 2, to protect Trick Room turn 1, and then turn 2 get some Helping Hand support with Ursaluna next to it. So yeah, overall, this Pokemon is a really good supporting role. Gravity's kind of fun for Ursaluna to be able to hit Celesteela super effectively with Earth Power, and Seismitoss obviously for the general constant damage into everything except for his Poltergeist, which I don't know if it comes necessarily. If it does, I mean, we have ways of dealing with it. It could be, it's probably just gonna be a really annoying Pokemon to deal with, but yeah, Seismitoss just good confirmed damage into his team. And then lastly, we have our Fake Out user. It's going to be Tankaton with Terra Fairy, and it's going to be Trick Room mode as well with Ice Hammer, so that I can lower my speed even more. Also giving us a good, decent damaging move into into Zygarde, and then play off, of course, for the Urshifu. And then Gigaton Hammer, of course, just because it's such a good move. It's just a good move. I can't really say anything in terms of the matchup, but I mean, it neutrally hits Tapu Fini, but I don't really think it's like, it's not being brought because of Tapu Fini, obviously. But yeah, it's nice to have for sure. Obviously going to be able to allow this thing to check the with this Alpha, it's going to allow this thing to check the Diancie. Sorry, I couldn't get that out for some reason. But yeah, I think Fake Out late games could be super important to have, so that's why we're bringing this. And yeah, that's going to be the team. So without further ado, we're going to see if we can hop into a battle here with Vague and see how the battle goes. All right, see you guys there. All right, it looks like Vague's ready, so we're just going to hop on into it and see how it goes. It is currently 7 a.m. for me. Time change just underwent. Yeah, not really much else to say. We have a bit of an awkward time zone difference. I think it's like a 5-hour difference. And yeah, it was just kind of difficult. Okay, so yeah, we do see pretty much what we expected to see. Okay, Terra Grass, that interesting stuff. Okay. Live battle link here. Okay. I mean, he can't really stop fake out, is the thing. Part of me kind of wants to do Dusknoir Tinkaton, and then do something like that. Do I lose to Fidney if I get Trick Room up, if I do that? Something else I could do is... If I do Dusknoir Tinkaton, I could do Ursaluna and then Ogerpon. Do something like that. Yeah, I'll try Dusknoir Tinkaton, and then I'll do Ursaluna and Ogerpon first. Try that, see what he does here. Mew and Urshifu. Okay. Okay, so it's Focus Sash Urshifu. That's important to note. I kind of want to just... Does Mew learn Fake Out? I don't actually know. Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does, Ashton. What are you saying? Okay. I don't mind... I could Terra Fairy as well. I think he has to expect that, though. Yeah, I'm gonna Terra Fairy Trick Room and then Fake Out Urshifu. Break that Sash. I think it's kind of what I have to do. Kind of nice about this Tinkaton. Yeah, so it protects that. That's fine. This is okay. Yeah, you can't taunt me on Mental Herb. Great. Okay, that's good turn one, I think. So, I mean, here we just probably double attack the Shifu, right? We just Seismic Toss and then Play Rough into that slot. I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily. He probably switches, but this still does a number if it's not Volk. Like, Volcarona switching is the only thing that really can deal with this. Yeah, so he stays in. Okay, we kill Shifu. It's nice. Coaching, yeah, no, that's not gonna work, sir. Okay, I think here we just, I think we Helping Hand, and then Ice Hammer into Zygarde. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're slower now, even slower. Foil, that's okay. And any coachings? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Because now what we can do is just Seismic Toss and Gigaton into that slot. It's fine too. Yeah, fully support Mew's not gonna threaten us either. Yeah, so we'll just do it again. I think it did 61%. Let me just see to Zygarde. Let's say it's that. I'm sure it's not, but Icy Hammer did. It was Helping Hand assisted. Icy Hammer. Why is it showing? Oh, it's Terra Grass, duh. Terra Grass. Helping Hand, and it's not Fizz Def then. So it's max HP. It's looking like max HP. Yeah. It's a +2 defense now. Gigaton does do more. I think I just Seismic Toss and Gigaton. Or actually, no, I can't. I just Seismic Toss and I Ice Hammer. It's a bit of a shame. I could have... I don't know if I should have predicted Protect there. I guess. But he was Coil, so I imagine he would have been... He's got 1,000 arrows then. Okay, this probably isn't going to kill. No, definitely not. Life Dew, that's fine. 1,000 arrows, me. Okay, that's probably good that Tinkaton's gone at this point. Now, I don't have a great... He probably just Life Dews is the thing. How much is Play Rough doing? 22. Then Seismic Toss is 27, so I probably go Ogre Pawn here. And then I Seismic Toss, Zygarde plus... Well, the thing is I'm going to be slower, so he's probably going to Life Dew... Well, he definitely Life Dews here. So I might have to do is Trick Room this turn. How much is it doing to Mew? Let's say something like that. Ivy Cudgel with 2-shot. That was also helping handed, so yeah, no, I don't kill Zygarde here. I think I will Trick Room and Ivy into the Mew. Yeah, that's not a bad turn for me. It's fine. Crit probably doesn't matter. Although we can calc it. Crit. Yeah, so it's like max HP, a little bit of bulk maybe, but it's probably just max HP. I think I definitely Seismic Toss Zygarde, and then I Ivy Cudgel Mew. Okay. Trick Room's up, and what's his last? It's Finny. Okay. So that's okay. I think what I want to do is... How much is Hornleech doing to Finny? Taboo Finny. Let's slow. Might do that much. I think what I want to do here... See, I get either Seismic Toss. I think I Seismic Toss Zygarde and just Hornleech Finny, honestly. It's fine. Hornleech, yeah. Ooh, that just killed. Holy crap. That's crazy. Wow. Good stuff. All right, well, I just do this, I think. Yep, very good. All right, so that's game 1. I don't think we can get away with this again, is the thing. Yeah, okay. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, I need to slash join first. Sorry guys, it's really early. Yeah, this is definitely not over. Do I do this? I kind of want to do Regieleki Magmortar. Yeah, I just don't think I can do that again. Although Fake Out's kind of nice in Trick Room. Like Tinkaton's just really good here. What to do? What if I did this. He didn't reveal Fake Out. Taunt Coaching Life do, yeah. So it's probably not Fake Out Mew. I also don't mind that lead. Fake Out plus Regieleki. And then maybe late game Trick Room. Is that bad? I think I want Wellspring. What do we do here? I'll try late game Trick Room. Okay. So Tink plus Diancie. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Is Terra Fairy Volcarona? I think something I could do here. I don't think he expects Ancient Power. Volcarona. He doesn't. I don't think he would expect that. I kind of like the thought of double attack, but like, what would happen if I did Ancient Power plus Fake Out Volk? What does Diancie do? I don't know is the thing. And it's what Terra on Diancie? Grass? I think I like, yeah, I think I like Fake Out, like, yeah, okay, that's a shame. I really wanted to fake, oh, he's double protecting, that's fine. That's fine, I think. Yeah, that's fine. So I just do this, and I Gigaton Diancie, right? It's a pretty free turn, right? I think. I also could Terra this so I don't die to Earth Powers or Fire moves. Because how much is Tink taking from Volk? Actually, it's not taking a whole lot. Like, this thing just lives forever if I... Well, yeah, I'm gonna try Ancient Power plus Terra Fairy Gigaton Hammer. Let's try that. Him protecting both was great for me, actually. Zygarde, that's fine. Terra Fairy, that's okay, I think. Quiver Dance, that's not ideal. Okay. So he's Quiver Dance up. He's probably got 1,000 arrows, right? So I think I want to protect and then play rough the Zygarde. Is that bad? Or do I want to protect? Actually, how much am I doing to Volk first? I'm Terra Fairied. He's Terra Fairied. Yeah, no. No way. Well, no, that's this weird set. Okay, so I don't really think I have a chance of killing. I'm gonna say I definitely protect you, and then I think he has to. I think he has to. 1,000 arrows though. I'm gonna try this. Oh, okay. What does he do? 1,000 arrows? That's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so that goes down. or Shifu comes in. I think I just... What's the play? I need something to come in or die so Dusknoir can Trick Room, I think. He protected Shifu last game, yeah. Okay, so I think I definitely want to double attack into Thing this turn. Lucky +1 Spef. +1, not -1. 41, 48, and then yeah. Okay, so if I do this, I kill it. It's just a matter of whether or not he kills me or decides to kill me. I think I just do this. Shizzers, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good thing I Gaetan then. He missed. Oh, that's great, actually. Unless he Iron Heads. I lived that. Yep. Okay, good. So you will die. Okay, nice. Now, how do I navigate you is the question. How do I navigate Bear thing? How is it GG's? Just go Ogerpon. Okay. And he Terra'd thing. So okay, you can't Terra. I think what I want to do is Ivy Cudgel, Diancie, and then switch. Ivy Cudgel, I'm assuming kills Diancie, I think. Diancie. It's very likely. So I'm gonna say Ivy Cudgel and then switch. Mental Herb, interesting. Use Protect. Okay. That's fine, I think. Okay, so the fun thing about this is I can Ivy Cudgel and Trick Room here. Or I could Seismic Toss, actually. I probably want to Seismic Toss. Actually, your question, does Dusknoir die? I think this is a stupid question. But where he's not an offensive item. Focus Sash. Level 50. I don't actually. So I think what I want to do is Ivy Cudgel and Seismic Toss. Yeah, I live that. Beautiful. You die, and then I Seismic Toss. Okay, great. That's really good. I think that's game. The safe play is, I think, to Ivy Cudgel, because he's -1. Yeah. So I Ivy Cudgel, and I Seismic Toss. Great. Oh, what a game. Holy crap. We just did that. Very well played to Vague. I think we got a little bit of a prediction onslaught going. Yeah, that was a good set for us. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'm very happy with how our team made this week. I think we caught him a lot off guard with a lot of stuff, and forced a lot of terror options that otherwise weren't optimal from him. So yeah, I think we just this was an okay week for us. This is okay. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. All right.